Hey beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is SimplyKrystelle. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Sephora spring sale recommendations. Before we get on to my recommendations, it would mean so much to me if you hit that subscribe button down below if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, and also if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. It really does help out this channel. So let's get into these recommendations. I do have a few goodies that I've been using for the past couple of months that I really do love, and I do stand by these products, and I really want to share these out with you guys. So we're going to start with some skincare first. So I have two skincare items that I really wanted to share that I just recently added to my skincare routine, like for the past 6 months. One of the skincare products that I really have been loving is the Dr.Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel. I really like this product a lot. I feel like when I use it, my skin, and I wake up the next morning, my skin just looks so healthy, and it just looks very fresh and feels so soft, and you can tell that it really like peeled all the dead skin from my face. And it is pretty pricey. Like this box with 5 treatments, I think this was $22. I think that was the price, and that's pretty expensive, you know, for 5 treatments of exfoliation. But these are really worth it. I mean, I don't use them too often. I use them maybe once a week, or I try to do it every other week because they are pretty strong for my skin. I feel like they are really strong. I know it's saying that you can use these every other day and you can use them multiple times a week, but I just get so scared, especially with using glycolic acid on my face, and they also have salicylic. I just get really like nervous, but I really do stand behind these, and I think that they're great treatments, and I recommend these. And especially with the sale, I'm definitely gonna get the larger box with the 20% off that I do have from the sale. So I think this was really worth it. Another great exfoliator that I have fallen in love with is the Alpha H Liquid Gold with Glycolic Acid Exfoliator. Now this I was introduced to by I Love Sahadi on Instagram, YouTube, and all of that. She's one of the biggest makeup gurus here, and she was using this and she was talking about it, and I really have fallen in love with it. I do have the mini size, the 1 fluid ounce, but that is enough for me because, again, like with this, I don't use it as often. I alternate between my exfoliators, but I really do stand by this, and I do love this. And again, this treatment is so strong that when I use it and I just put moisturizer, the next morning my skin looks like refreshed and so new. And honestly, like, my skin hasn't looked this good in so many years. Those are 2 skincare products that I do recommend. I have other skincare products that I love, but I've talked about them so many times on my channel. If you guys want to see like an updated skincare routine from me, please let me know down below, and I can get that filmed for you guys where I can share all of my favorite skincare products. But these are just the 2 that are really new to me in this past couple of months, and those are 2 that I really wanted to share with you guys for the sale. Now on to makeup. I have a couple complexion products that I would love to share with you guys. I have 2 foundations that I definitely recommend getting during the sale, and this one I've talked about a million times. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I stand by this foundation so much. I use this foundation all the freaking time. I'm actually out of my current bottle. I actually am going to be repurchasing another bottle during the sale because this one, I have used this one so many times. I mean, I have probably a couple more uses in it. There's still a little bit more, but it's pretty much done. This foundation, I've used it so many times, but it's my favorite foundation. It is my #1 foundation in my whole collection. I love this foundation. It is so amazing. The coverage is beautiful. It's very natural. It's perfect for the spring, summer. Actually, it's perfect for all the months because I live in Florida, and it's like there's not really many seasons here. So I use it all year long, and I just love how natural it is, and I just love how it blends to the skin. This is definitely worth every single penny. It is $50, but when you get but depending on your tier at Sephora, you get 10, 15, or 20% off, and I think this is worth it. Even full price, I think it's worth it. So this is a great foundation. Another one that I really love and I recommend is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. That is the foundation I'm wearing today. I wear the shade 13. It is not a full coverage foundation. It's more of like a, I would say, medium coverage type of foundation, and I just love it so much because it looks so natural, and I just love the natural glow that it has. Like, I do have some cream blush on here, but I did go over it with powder, and you can still see like that glow right here, and you can still see like that healthy glow to the skin. So I really think that it's such a beautiful and really great foundation. And I have combination oily skin, and this foundation works amazing for me, but you do have to set it with a powder, you know, just to make sure your oils don't peek through and all that. But I really love it. And I know this foundation has been kind of like, it has like a kind of like iffy reviews, like some people hate it so much, some people really like it. I'm one of those rare people that really like this foundation. I think it's just a really great foundation, and even with the sale, like you do get that 20% off, and I think it is worth it because it's so good. Speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, their Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, I've talked about this a lot on my channel as well. This is one of my favorite setting powders for my whole face. I love this thing so much. I'm not even gonna go into too much detail about it because I've talked about this a lot on my channel, but I love this powder so much, and I do think it's worth it. I'm probably gonna get a backup from this sale because I use this powder all the time. I wanna give a shout out to One Size favorite best translucent setting powder, Petrol Star, great powder. I'm not gonna get into that because I talked about it a lot on my channel. And I also recommend the Rare Beauty setting powder. I have mine medium to deep. On those days that I don't want to use that translucent powder, because the translucent powder, it will really make your under eyes look very bright. And on those days that I want a more subtle looking under eye, I do go in with a more yellowish type of powder. Now this powder is pretty brown looking. It was more yellow before, but I think because I've dipped it and like mixed it in and stuff, I think it's changed the color. It used to be more yellow than this, but I still really love the finish of this powder. That's the powder I'm wearing today underneath my under eye, and as you can see, my under eyes don't look so bright. They look more subtle, and for days like this where I don't want my under eyes looking really bright, I do tend to go for this one. And I just love the way it makes my under eyes look really smooth and just very airbrush and very flawless. And this is a great powder. I feel like the past year, like 2022, Rare Beauty has really grown on me. I really love that brand. They have so many great products, and I love Selena Gomez, of course. So I just really have fallen in love with Rare Beauty. Speaking of Miss Gomez, I love her Pore Diffusing Primer. I use this primer in almost every single one of my videos. I'm always using this primer every time I do my makeup. It's my favorite primer. I recommend you get this, especially if you have oily combination skin, to minimize the look of the pores. And it works, at least for me, it works with every single foundation I have tried with it. Like, you know how there's some primers that you can't use with this foundation or that foundation? This primer for me has worked with all of my foundations that I've tried. It's my go-to primer, especially when I'm testing out new foundations. It just works really, it's very universal. It works with everything, and it's such a great product. I definitely, if you can get your hands on this, this is amazing. You should get your hands on it. And you should also, if you are someone who has skin type like me, kind of combination oily, I would recommend the Milk Pore Eclipse Primer. That's the primer I am actually wearing today. I really like this primer, and I'm not someone who loves mattifying primers, but this primer it's a mattifying primer, but it's not like a super mattifying primer, like, if that makes sense. It's more of like a natural, like soft matte defying primer. But I really love, because I really love this primer because it really holds my makeup very well, and my makeup looks very natural with it. It doesn't make my skin flake up, it doesn't make my skin look dry. I just really love the way this primer works. And this is another primer that I feel like works with any foundation I've tried. So far, I haven't tested out with all of my foundations in my collection, but it has been pretty universal as well, and it's been a really great primer. And I'm definitely going to be picking up the full size of this primer during the sale. I have one little eyebrow product that I really have been loving, and it's the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I didn't think I would like this brow freeze, but I really actually like it. Like, mine's almost done because I've used it so much, but the brow freeze is really amazing, especially if you're someone who likes those laminated brow look and the feathery eyebrow look. I don't have a lot of eyebrow hair to start with. I have very sparse brows, so it's very hard for me to even get that feathery eyebrows because I don't have a lot of hair, but I try to do it as best as I can, and the brow freeze definitely helps with that. I feel like the brow freeze, it lays your eyebrow hair really flat, and I also feel the one thing I like about it is that it's not super greasy. Now, I will say with this brow freeze, you do have to let it dry for about a good, like, couple minutes, because if you go on top with your pencil or whatever, you kind of do feel the grease, so you do have to let it dry first. But it's a really great product. It gives your eyebrows like that full laminated look, and I really do like this brow freeze. And it runs for $20 full price, but I think with the sale, like, you're getting it for much cheaper. And I did actually get mine when it was 50% off a couple months ago, and it's a really great product. I really like it, and I will definitely be repurchasing this brow freeze because mine is almost done. But the only thing I will say about it, which I think is kind of weird, the texture changed. Like, now that it's like a lot older, it's hard, like it's all hard in the container. So I'm wondering, is that normal? If you have the brow freeze, did yours harden up too, or is yours still like a softer texture? Because mine is like really hard, like it kind of became like kind of like a hard wax. I don't know if that's normal, if that's supposed to happen, but that's the only thing I'm kind of like wondering, like, is it supposed to get hard like this, like the kind of like waxy? I wanted to share my favorite bronzer, cream bronzer at the moment, that I definitely recommend picking up, and it is by Liss Beauty. I didn't really know Liss Beauty until I was watching, like, I think like an Instagram, or I think I was watching Kathleen Light's videos, and she was talking about Liss Beauty. But I have fallen in love with the Liss No Limits bronzer, cream bronzer, and I have mine in the shade Strength. I use this cream bronzer all the time. It is the perfect cream bronzer for my skin tone. It is the perfect undertone, and I love that this bronzer is not red. I have trouble finding like a great cream bronzer that does not look super red on my skin. Like, I do have the Rare Beauty bronzer, and I honestly, like, that one looks kind of like orangey and red, and I'm like, why does it look like that? But this one is a perfect, like, just brown, and it's such a beautiful, like, warm brown, and it just gives me that nice chisel. I'm not wearing it today, but I use this cream bronzer all the time, and a little bit of it goes a very long way. So when you get this, just be careful not to like apply a whole line, because it's very pigmented. It's very pigmented, and it's very long lasting. I also like Liss's cream blushes. These are the higher standard cream blushes. I have 3 of them, but this one is in the shade Unforgettable. I like all the shades, but I just took this one out of my drawer. But I really love the Liss cream blushes. I love the texture of them, and I love how pigmented they're. They are very pigmented. Liss is one of those companies, I think, that makes their stuff very pigmented, which is amazing, because you get a lot of color out of the product, and that's really important for me, especially that I'm melanated, you know, things have to show up in my skin tone. So I really do love Liss. I want to explore more of them, and I think I'm going to pick up more products from them during this upcoming sale, because so far what I've tried from Liss, I'm really loving. I have to give a shout out to the Rare Beauty liquid blush. These soft pinch blushes are amazing, you guys. Again, very pigmented, just like the Liss one, but liquid blushes are the new thing that's in. It's the new trend. I'm definitely picking up more colors during the sale. I think they're so worth it. They did bump up the price though. They used to be 20 bucks. Now they're 23. So I'm like, you know, but everything is going up here in this country, so in America. But anyways, these are definitely worth it. I love them so much. Like, they are so pigmented. I have mine in the shade Love, and I love this color. It's just such a pretty, like, reddish like color, like reddish orangish like color. I love this color. It's so pretty and it looks so amazing on deeper, darker skin. Like, it looks so good. I have to give a shout out, this concealer right here. This is the Sephora Best Skin Concealer. I didn't think I would like this concealer because it's like, it was so like a random purchase, and it was like also like a random drop. Like, I didn't know Sephora was, anyways, but Sephora brand came through, and this is from like, I would say a year ago is when I got mine. But this concealer is really good. It's definitely a really good and great, amazing full coverage concealer. I'm wearing that concealer today. I just love how my under eye looks so smooth with this concealer, and I just love how I don't look like, you know, super cakey. Like, even if I zoom you guys in, like, you'll see how smooth and how blended my under eyes are, and I absolutely love this product. It is worth it, and it's Sephora brand, and Sephora brand tends to be the, you know, cheaper end of the Sephora, but this product is definitely better than some high-end concealers that I have. So I definitely recommend this concealer from the Sephora brand. It is amazing. It is awesome. I didn't think that I would love these Charlotte Tilbury lip liners as much as I do, but Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, they are really good. I had to pick like a lip liner to splurge on during a sale, but I would definitely lean towards Charlotte Tilbury because she has some amazing lip liners, especially if you want to create that nice nude lip. Now I have two shades. I have Pill Talk 3 Intense and I have Foxy Brown. I love these two. They are awesome. They are amazing, and I just love the formulation of these lip liners because they're creamy, but they also last really long on the lips. Like, they're long lasting lip liners, and I think they are worth it. I know that they're pretty penny, they're pricey, but there's just something about these lip liners that I absolutely love. And there's also something about these lip oils from Merit Beauty that I love. Merit did send me these in PR a couple months ago, but even if they didn't send them to me, I would purchase them. Like, I would literally purchase these lip oils. They are so comfortable and they're not sticky. I hate lip oils that are super sticky, and like when you put your lips together, like they kind of, you know, stick. These are so thin, but they're so pretty, and the packaging, you guys, is so luxurious. Merit just reminds me of like a luxurious type of company. These are my favorite like lip oils. I don't think I have a lot of lip oils I love like this, but I definitely recommend checking out Merit Beauty if you haven't. Actually, that is it for my Sephora recommendations for the spring sale that's upcoming. The sale is starting April 14th for those Rouge members and of VIB and Beauty Insiders after. I'm not sure the dates exactly. My recommendations were helpful to some of you who are looking to shop for the VIB sale, the upcoming sale, and I want to know what products you got from the sale or what products you're planning to get. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and also please subscribe down below if you're not subscribed yet. My name is SimplyKrystelle, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.